Guys, give it up for Evan Lewis, guys.
All right, you all enjoying yourselves so far? Having a good time? So I met John earlier tonight. We've already progressed to good friends. Comedy shows are great. So dating has changed quite a bit, right? Yes, it has. In my early 20s, I would go to a bar. I would meet a woman, and I would slide up to her and say, "Hey, how's it going?" And she'd say, "Hey, do you have chlamydia?" I'd say, "I don't think so." And then we'd have sex. But now, being into my 30s, I walk up on a woman at the bar and say, "Hey, how's it going?" And it's just a long list of questions. Yeah, exactly. It's hard out here. Do you want to get married? Do you want to have children? Private school, public school, circumcised, uncircumcised. And at the end of these questions, then we have sex. Turns out she should have asked me if I had chlamydia. You're a good friend of mine. So recently I was at a friend's house and we're outside smoking and I had to use the restroom. He said, "Yeah, man, just go back behind the trees." So I did. And as I start, a possum approaches me on my right. It's about a foot away from me, and it hisses. And I feel very vulnerable at this point. There's a wild animal while my genitals are in my hand. So I didn't know what to do. So the possum moves to my left and just watches me. So I just watched him and kept going. Later that night, the next day, I realized something. If you stare at something long enough while holding your genitals, you kind of become a fan of that thing. Maybe even awkwardly aroused. So, recently got a possum. Trying to get my girlfriend on board with it. So since I was a young man, I had this thought in the back of my head, right, about, maybe being sexual with another man. Thought it was a normal thought. Young, like this is a thing, right? And but I never wanted to act on it. But it was always there, and I was like, I don't want to do it. People might judge me, or I might be into it. So at the same time, I had kind of a criminal lifestyle. These two things are running parallel. And one day they met, and I went to jail. And I thought, jackpot. I'm not going to have to worry about acting out upon her. It's going to be forced upon her. And in my mind, I was like, that's not gay. So a large man approaches me. And he says, "Hey, man." I thought, here we go. And he said, "May I give you a blowjob?" Polite as could be. Fantasy ruined. Now it's not being forced upon me. I thought, well, this is just going to be gay. So I was in jail getting a blowjob from a guy. And a friend of mine saw me, a guy I grew up with. And he came up to me later and said, "Hey, man, we've known each other a real long time. I didn't know you were gay." No judgment. I just didn't know. There's a phrase that gets used in jail, right? It's called gay for the stay. And I'll leave that up to your imagination and figure out what that means. And I said, "No, man, I'm not gay. Just gay for the stay." And he said, "No, man, you're here for the weekend. That's just gay." So recently I was reading about Genghis Khan. And, he had this large army. And he would take over these towns and villages. Did a lot of raping and a lot of pillaging. And they talked about 3% of the world is a descendant of Genghis Khan. Blew my mind. How'd that happen? And I kind of figured it out. Before they roll in town, Genghis would have his army together and say, all right, man, we're rolling into this village. You know the drill. Team A, you've got the raping. Team B, you've got the pillaging. You hear a lot of groans amongst the soldiers. And finally one of them speaks up and says, hey, Genghis, how come you're the only one ever on Team A? That's kind of an interesting concept. I dated one, my last girlfriend, 10-year-old son, children annoy me. And this kid learned a phrase called winner, winner, chicken dinner. Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. He'd say it all the time. No matter what I did, he'd say, cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. So I'm playing Monopoly with him and his friends. And I pass go and collect my 200. He grabs my hand and says, cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. And I had it with this kid. So I did the adult thing, learning moment. I got the rules out. Pass go, collect $200, and I showed him. And he reluctantly gave me my $200. And I said, winner, winner, I'm fucking your mom. So thank you